Charles Boulevard and at Best Price Riverbank. Fresh Market Pharmacy provides over-the-counter medication, health and personal care, prescription drugs, and natural supplements. Our experienced pharmacists and technicians provide the best quality services. Call 225-6883, 255-6875, WhatsApp 316-0310. Your prescription bill just got lower. Market. Whatever the done comes and the pocket does hurt you. A fresh market, We are open 7 days a week with the top of the line products. Well stocked supermarket and pharmacy, health and beauty care, fresh produce and meats prepared daily. Hot and cold kitchen, ready to go meals, sandwiches, salads, and desserts at your fingertips. Easy access, located on the bayfront, environment friendly, and our staff are approachable and ready to assist. Have you figured out who we are? You got it. Fresh Market, your one stop. Whenever it comes and your pocket does hurt you. Fresh Market,
and carry, cash and carry, and carry, cash and carry. Carry, we offer the finest selection of products that cater to your every need. From groceries to household essentials, our shelves are stocked with quality items that are sure to impress. And guess what? We're not just great for wholesale. We're also your go-to place for all your food service needs. Located right opposite the Immigration Department on King George V Street in Roseau, we take pride in providing you with an unforgettable shopping experience. Our friendly staff is here to assist you in each and every step of the way. Ready to place an order or have a question? Call us at 316-0184 or 255-6823. And carry, cash and carry, and carry, cash and carry.
What you're looking for is the best price. What you're looking for is the
Best price. Everything is nice, and oh, you will love the price. Convenient and easy, make shopping breezy.
The luxury of everything in one supermarket located on the riverbank with parking. Best Price open daily all week with home store decor for every room, pharmacy for all prescriptions and over-the-counter medication, supermarket for all your grocery items, fresh produce and frozen.
What you're looking for is all at Best Price.
What you're looking for is the value.
Market. When it comes and the pocket that hurts you. A fresh market. We are open 7 days a week with the top of the line products. Well stocked supermarket and pharmacy, health and beauty care, fresh produce and meats prepared daily. Hot and cold kitchen, ready to go meals, sandwiches, salads, and desserts at your fingertips. Easy access, located on the bayfront, environment friendly, and our staff are approachable and ready to assist. Have you figured out who we are? You got it. Fresh Market, your one stop. Whenever it comes and your pocket that hurts you. Fresh Market.
All right, good morning. Let's say good morning to the Fresh Market team this morning, Mr. Thomas and Co. How are you doing this morning?
Good man. Morning to you, Matt, and all our listeners today. Of course, we're back here from Fresh Market and Best Price, Colin and I. And it's a bit wet this morning, but that's what life is all about in these tropical areas in the Caribbean. We expect storms, and we just have to be cautious, as the Wet Met Office told us. So this morning we're back from Fresh Market and Best Price. Last week we were talking about medication safety and effectiveness, and today we're going to look at additional tips that we need. We just want to share that with you so that you can ensure that you take your medicine safely. What do you want to say morning to some of our listeners out there? Andrew, Joseph, Edmund, Gally, Wayne and May, Robertson, Laura, Ricky, Anian Albert, Butcho, and Nichols and Pamela. Morning to, and also Eddie. Morning to you over there in England or Poland. Leslie, morning to you, Professor Leslie. Joe Christmas, Debbie, morning to you. And Dr. Banis and Baba and daughters. Dr. Hamlet, morning. And Ronald and Edith, morning to all of you. Morning to, and of course, our staff at Fresh Max and Best Friends. We want to say morning to them. So last week we talked about medication safety, and some of the things that we mentioned, we talked about medicine carry a minimum of three names. Three names. Just be aware of that. So you may come to the pharmacy, of course, and ask for a specific name, and of course, same medicine, but it has other names. And we talked about the difference between generic and brand, the cost wise, all of that. We mentioned that, and making the most of your treatment. We also mentioned that. So today, we're going to talk about additional tips that we need to explain to you. Medications safety tips, management and safety tips. Managing medications can be complicated, particularly if you're taking several prescription drugs to treat different conditions, items to treat different conditions. And the best approach when you're using several medications, be proactive. Taking medications as directed by your doctor or healthcare professionals, getting refills on time, and staying alert to side effects and interactions all help to keep you healthy. Notice why it says there, all so you can maintain or live a normal life, even if you're taking chronic medications for chronic conditions, and it's quite a list. It's going to be quite a list. So we're going to look at strategies that can help you manage multiple medications easier. So some strategies that we want to explain to you because that is so important to you. Good. So, Colin, what's the first strategy?
Understand your medication routine. Confirm the exact dose and timing of each medication with your pharmacist. Follow the schedule exactly and take the exact dose prescribed. If needed, remember which medications need to be taken on an empty stomach or with food. Double check information with your pharmacist. Verify your information with your pharmacist each time you fill or start a new prescription to keep you on track.
Good. So the first one is follow medication schedule and doses. Understand your medication routine. Persons, we always tell them, make sure that they understand the dose, how much they have to take, and timing. Those are critical. Understand it, because a lot of persons make mistakes or error that say, oh, they don't remember. All you need to do is just confirm with your pharmacist, or you can always call back, confirm. Make sure you do that. Verify the information each time you fill or start a new prescription to keep you on track. Verify the information. So you may be taking a tablet a certain way, a specific dose, a certain frequency, but if you go back for a refill, you verify it. Anytime you get a refill, you want to verify to make sure that you're taking the medication and as you should. Colin?
Here are some tips to stick to your medication schedule. Write down the medication schedule and track changes. Place your daily medication routine on a calendar or chart. Printable medication schedules, templates are available online to make it easier for you. Update your schedule each time your medication changes. Keep your schedule in an obvious place. Try putting the schedule in a place you see often, like the door of your refrigerator or of a kitchen cabinet. Make taking your medications part of your daily routine. Try setting a time on your phone, watch, or alarm clock. You might always take them after you brush your teeth or before eating breakfast.
Good. So these are just reminders, and reminders are always good because we want to ensure that you take the meds as required. So you can have a schedule, write it down, make sure you know when you take your medicine, keep it in an obvious place as mentioned, and make it a part of your daily routine. Good. Consider a pill organizer.
Use a weekly or daily pill organizer, especially when taking several medicines to help make sure you get the right dose at the right time. A pill box with compartments for each day of the week and for morning, noon, and night if you take in medication several times of the day. Lets you know a glance whether you've taken your medications yet. Ask at your pharmacy what pill organizers are available. Smartphone or computer based apps may also help. Medications that aren't currently in your pill box should be kept in the original containers. The labels include important information such as the medicine name, dosage, clinician's name, and the expiration date. Instructions about storage and information on some major side effects are also on the label.
Good, very good. So getting a pill organizer. The whole idea is that you want to take the right dose at the right time. Right dose at the right time. So a pill organizer, especially for persons who are on multiple medicine for chronic conditions. You want to do that. You want to do that, understand your medicine. Other things that use a medicine, wallet card, that can be done. And make sure your pharmacy has a record of all the medicines you take. Make sure of that. Use your medication list to let your pharmacist know about all your medication. In other words, even if you're taking over-the-counter medicines, supplements, all of these here, your pharmacist should know exactly, because some of these medicines, they have, of course, side effects, interactions, and there are some specific ways by which you need to take your over-the-counter medicines. It says that don't assume all your physicians, clinicians know about all your medicines. Don't Your healthcare provider. Don't assume that. This is essential. It can also help your doctor look for the sources, any side effects or interactions you may be having. So your healthcare provider, and especially the pharmacist, should be aware of all the medicine you're taking, including OTC. So when you go to the pharmacy and then the pharmacist asks you what additional medicine you're taking, what additional, it's good to let them know there's a reason for that. It's not that they want to pry into your personal affairs, but they want to make sure that whatever you're taking, there's no interactions within the body. Of course, if you want to focus on your pharmacy, you want to do that. Tell your healthcare provider and your pharmacist about your allergies. You may have allergies. They can keep that important information in your records. Before taking a new prescription, be sure to confirm that it will not interact with your allergies. Make sure. You always have to do that. And that's why when you go to the pharmacy, the pharmacist will ask you if you have any allergies. When they ask you these additional questions, make sure they put information in a file in as a data. So when you come back again for other medicines, they can always compare and see if it's okay for you to take all. Never stop taking a medicine on your own. Never stop taking a medicine. We keep repeating that over and over again. Just to illustrate, recently there's a patient who was prescribed two different medicines and different antibiotics, so to speak, for a tooth condition. As soon as the tooth got eased up, they stopped. They took it for a couple of days, and after a couple of weeks, then they had a balance. They started taking the balance of it. So that's not very good. Internationally, there's AMR, antimicrobial resistance, and that's what WHO is fighting. That's what we're all fighting to prevent. Microbes, living organisms, microorganisms, they are becoming resistant to the antibiotics that have been in use. And then if we don't put up a fight against that with regards to irrational use, promote rational use, then you're going to have a problem. In fact, all know we have a serious problem where you have to use potent antibiotic to treat just simple infections. Potent. So persons want to just repeat antibiotics, take antibiotics when they won't come and ask for it. And they must think and really and truly, if they don't need it, let the healthcare provider determine, let the clinicians determine whether you need the antibiotic or not. So never stop taking your medicine, especially antibiotics. When you feel better, take on. Always get your physicians or clinicians' guidance. Some medicines must be stopped gradually to avoid complications. If the medicine is making you feel sick or causing side effects that are difficult to tolerate, ask about adjusting the dose or changing the medicine. So if you're taking a particular medicine and of course it's making you feel terrible, you need to consult with the prescriber. It's something that has to be done. He will determine that, or she. Review your medications annually, once a year. Plus everything that you're taking. Well, of course, when you go to your doctor, that's why annual checkup is also important. It's very important. Then the doctor your healthcare provider can review what you're on, and of course, all what you're taking, both prescription and non-prescription medicines. Um, notice a key point here. With age, our body absorbs and breaks down medicines differently. Differently. Always remember, your doctor may change the dose of something you've used for a long time. Don't forget that persons differ, and as we get older, we may have to reduce the dose of a specific medicine that we've been taking. Why? Because the ability of the body to get rid of it has reduced. The liver functions and kidney functions. That's where most of the drugs are metabolized and excreted. So always remember that. What are some medication safety tips here?
Where you store medications and how you take them can have a big impact on their effectiveness and your safety. Ask your physicians and clinicians about possible side effects or medication interactions that you should be aware of. Confirm the best place to store your medicines in your home. Most importantly, know who to call if you have a bad reaction or takes a prescription differently than prescribed. Store medicines in a proper location. Medication should always be stored safely in a dry, cool place. For this reason, avoid keeping prescriptions in the bathroom. Keep medicine in a childproof place. If children are around, keep medicine containers out of reach, especially those without childproof caps. Some medicines have bright colors and shape that children can mistake as candy. Take medicine in a safe environment. Never take medicine in the dark or when you are tired or distracted. You might take the wrong medicine or too much. Ask for help if needed to find and take the correct medicine. Take only your prescriptions. Never take medicines prescribed for someone else. Ask your pharmacist before drinking alcohol. Some medications interact poorly with alcohol. Ask your physicians or pharmacists if it's safe to drink while taking any prescription or over the counter medicine.
Right. So these are just time reminders. But to note is that don't take medicines that are not prescribed for you. In other words, medicine that have been prescribed for someone else is a no-no. It's a no-no. It's a
Well,
no-no.
can you just a question? Can you drink medicine with, let's say, hot chocolate or something warm?
It depends. It depends. Yes, you can. The pharmacist will tell you exactly how to take a medicine. You can take medicine before meals or after, because don't forget when you drink the hot chocolate, by the time it hit your body, it comes to body temperature. It comes to body temperature. It's cool down already. Even when you drink cold things, then it comes to body temperature, really and truly. So it's not hot down there. If it's hot down there, it really burn you go down. Yeah.
Yeah, because people say, oh, you take hot things, don't take medicine right away. Like you're taking,
No, no,
when you
no.
take medicine, they usually ask you to drink a glass of water. Can you take a hot tea just after that?
Yeah, right. Because the thing about it is that once you drink hot, it comes to body temperature right away.
It results, yeah.
Yeah, so you can take your medicine. Once you have to take your medicine after you eat, it's important to do that because there are certain reasons why you should take it after meals, for protection of the stomach, for
lining the
absorption.
stomach,
Yes,
okay.
all of that. Most times it's for well protection of the stomach because a lot of medicine are acidic, and if you give acid upon acid, the pH of the stomach is like 2. Very acid. Acid on acid. We usually use a common saying: it just bore holes in your stomach. Really, it makes a sore in the stomach. So usually no problem. You can take medicine if it's after meals, fine. Yeah, after meals or before meals, the pharmacist will tell you when to take your medicine, and then follow those. You need to really follow those instructions to get the maximum benefit from the medicine. We well absorbed, and the body utilize it to the best. Best. Good. We look, for instance, another area is expired medicines. Managing expired or discontinued medicines.
If your physician tells you to discontinue a medicine, dispose of it immediately. Also, dispose of medications that are expired. Do not keep them for future needs. You could have side effects or medicine interaction if you accidentally take that medication.
Yes, there are some medicines that are toxic when they're expired. So clearly, if they're expired, you can talk to the pharmacist. There are ways of disposing your medicines. But the key is you want to avoid expired medicines, especially medicines at the home. They're not stored properly. They're not on air conditioned. So clearly, they they are expired and their potency is probably gone completely. So once they expired, that's it. What about proper disposal of
Some medicines are harmful and could be fatal if accidentally taken by children or anyone else. It is important to always dispose of medications properly. Inquire at your pharmacy about medication take back programs in your area. If one is not available, follow disposal instruction on the medicine label or the patient information that accompanies the medication.
Yes, yes, yes. And of course, you can ask your pharmacist about affordable alternatives.
If you're having difficulty paying for medication, don't hesitate to ask about lower cost options such as generic drugs. Taking multiple medication doesn't have to be expensive. If you're surprised by the price of a drug when you pick it up at the pharmacy, don't walk away. Ask the pharmacist to talk with your doctor about other options to guide you to prescription drug assistance programs.
Right. So we talk about generic medicines. Yes. What are some additional tips here we give you? For instance, practice medication safety at home for adults. We're going to give you some tips here. Keep a list of your medicines, vitamins, and other supplements. Keep a list. So clearly, we need to know what you're taking. Keep a list of all that you're taking. It's also good because if certain things happen, you can tell your doctor you want this, you were taking this. It's not difficult to know the names. We always tell our patients anything you're putting into your mouth, you should know what you put in your mouth. Anything you put into your mouth, whatever you put in, you should know the name of it. It's critical to know the name of your medicine. Never put something in your mouth without knowing. Make sure your doctor knows about all the medicines you're taking, vitamins and other supplements you take. Those are tips we give you. Make sure, know the name. Follow label instructions. Take medicines as directed on the label or as instructed by a doctor or pharmacist. Follow instructions. Don't take the medicine as you want or when you want. No. There was a specific in order that you can get the benefit from the medicine. Take them on time. Some medicines should be taken with meals, as we mentioned, or a certain time of the day, except at bedtime. That's it. Set timers or reminders to help you remember to take your medicines. You might you might use an app or something. Set timers. Turn on the light. Don't take medicine in dark. Turn on the light when taking medications so you don't misread the label and make a mistake. You don't want to misread the label. You don't want to make a mistake. Turn on the light when taking the medicine. If you wear eyeglasses, put on as well. Ask questions. If you don't understand label instructions, talk to your pharmacist or doctor about taking your medicines. Ask questions. Get the test you need. Keep up with any blood testing suggested by a doctor. We can probably take a quick break and come back to wrap up.
Fresh Market Pharmacy has expanded to customers with its new additional location at Best Price. 2 convenient locations on the Dame Eugenia Charles Boulevard and at Best Price Riverbank. Fresh Market Pharmacy provides over-the-counter medication, health and personal care, prescription drugs, and natural supplements. Our experienced pharmacists and technicians provide the best quality services. Call 225-6883, 255-6875. WhatsApp 316-0310. Your prescription bill just got lower.
Good. So some quick tips for the children medicines.
Know the dose. Always read the label. Follow directions. Measure your child's dose using the dosing device, oral syringe, dosing cups that comes with the medicine. Do not give a child more medicine than stated on the package. Check the label. Check the active ingredients in prescription and over-the-counter medicines. Make sure that you do not give your child 2 medicines that have the same active ingredients. If you have questions, ask your doctor or pharmacist. Use the right tool. If you do not have a dosing device, ask your pharmacist for one. Do not use household spoons to give medicines to children. Get questions answered. If you do not understand the instructions, talk to your pharmacist or doctor before giving the medicine. Teach children. Teach your children to what medicine is and why you or trusted adult must give it to them. Lock the safety cap. Always check that the cap on the medicine bottle is locked. Put medicines away. After locking the safety cap, always put medicines back in their safety storage location. Keep medicines in a place young children cannot reach or see.
Good. So these are some safety tips. Safety tips. And we're giving you that because we want to ensure that any medicine that you are taking or you're giving to your young one, that you get the maximum benefit and you reduce side effects and so forth is taken correctly at the correct time, the correct dose. And for giving children medicine, you have to be so particular. Don't guess. Use the correct measure for giving the child the medicine. Correct dose. That's so critical because don't forget the liver and the kidney are still they're still young. We can say that. So the ability to metabolize the enzymes that the liver needs, it doesn't have as much as the adults. They haven't grown into adults yet. So that's why dosage for children are always calculated milligram per, well, most times milligram per kilogram body weight. So you weigh the child and then calculate the dose. Even for adults too, that's probably the best way. The weight, what the body can utilize. So these are some tips for that we are giving you, medicine safety tips. Always remember, and you can always ask the pharmacist. Don't because always remember, medicine. These are chemicals. These are chemicals that has to go through your body. It has to go through your body. Your body has to utilize it. So we want to ensure that as you take your medicines, we at Fresh Market and Best Price pharmacists, they want to ensure that as you take your medicines, that you can get the maximum to enhance therapeutic benefits from the medicines. We want to ensure that, and that's why we give you all of this information, and so that you can help to manage yourself. Just recently, somebody wanted to get a medicine. Somebody prescribed a medicine for another friend of his, a medicine for another friend because he was given that medicine, so he feel that his friend needed that medicine. So guess what? They asked me to see if I can source the medicine for them. And of course, the obvious question I ask is who prescribed the medicine? And that's how I get to know that it wasn't prescribed for this person. It was prescribed for somebody else, and they wanted that person to have the medicine. Could you imagine that? And that's those things we need to avoid because it needs to be specific. The doctor has to examine you and assess as to whether you need that medicine too. So we don't want to prescribe. These are chemicals. Chemicals, and we don't want to prescribe. We don't want to guess. And so we always encourage persons to go to their doctor and check to ensure that, especially men, to ensure that you're treated appropriately. If you stay home and then you start getting symptoms and want to take the medicine of somebody else, that's not very good. Take care of yourself. You take care of everything else that you have. So this week we have testing. Let Colleen tell you about testing, where we have testing.
So today we have health checks at Best Price Pharmacy. So you can come in for a free health check with the nurses from 9 to 2 today at Best Price Pharmacy.
Good, and we always encourage persons to do that. Screening is critical. Before it was difficult, but now all pharmacies offer that service. It's a service that we offer because we want to make sure that you check on yourself and then you maintain your health. Even if you have chronic condition, you can maintain normal, but you have to check on yourself. You just take a few minutes and come to Best Price, and then you get your test done, your blood sugar test, your BMI, and also your pressure check today at Best Price. Good. So I want to wish everyone a pleasant weekend and stay safe. We look forward to be with you for next week. All the best for the weekend.
I wish you the same. Stay safe. Stay safe. Stay safe.
Groups like persons living with disabilities are often left unprotected during these events. To prevent this, both citizens and policymakers must prioritize climate mitigation and adaptation efforts to ensure the safety of all, especially the most at risk. Prête-moi tes oreilles. Let's all unite, ensuring that no one gets left behind in times of disaster. Be proactive and do the right thing.
Q 95. Ride the storms. Ride the storms. Q95.
Ready for a cultural and entrepreneurial explosion. The National Development Foundation of Dominica proudly presents their signature event, the 9th annual Creole in the Streets. On Friday, October the 17th, Great Marlborough Street will transform from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. into the ultimate Creole marketplace. Come experience the wide variety of small businesses that fuel our economy, from agro-processors and food vendors to clothing, crafts, services, and plants. The variety is vast, the energy is vibrant, and the celebration is unforgettable. Don't miss the 9th edition of Creole.
Make home yours every day with Courts. Ooh, get value for your money. Ooh, Courts have the best quality. Home is what you make it. Best prices and good credit. Courts have it all.
Courts, make home yours.
Auto Trade introduces our newest line of lubricants, Valvoline, America's first branded motor oil. Valvoline been formulating and improving motor oil longer than any other brand. From the world's first racing oil to the world's first synthetic blend, Valvoline has been trusted in engines around the world for over 150 years. Make the switch today. Choose Valvoline, the original motor oil. At Auto Trade, we only recommend the best in quality because at Auto Trade, it's more than a vehicle. It's a relationship. Valvoline lubricants, now distributed by Auto Trade.
Loud, white, and bright. Cash, double price. Care what's happening in your washing machine. It's just that clean and white and clean. Let's do go the dash. Buy something. Clean and white with some around. Who's that saving to a rubber guy? That's why who so try? Who didn't get bombs on you? Who let why go to 20? Then we move voltage. That's why it's time. Every women that's clean and white is very handsome way. Your friend is that white. Green and white is the right white.
Locally distributed by Fine Foods Inc.
At Bloombox, we now carry and are fully stocked in granola fertilizers. Urea 46%, great for leafy green, 15, great for all vegetables or young fruit trees, 20, best for foliar spray and seedings and small vegetables, 12, great for tree crops, all flowering vegetables and fruits, 12, root crop fertilizer like dasheen and white potato, 12, great for tree crops, all flowering vegetables and fruits, red potash for fruit trees and vegetables. All the fertilizers you need are available at Bloombox, located on Federation Drive, Goodwill, second property on the right after the Valley Link Road. Your one-stop shop for everything that grows. Let's bloom together.
The next voice you will hear is that of Dr. Nadia Wallace, consultant psychiatrist at the psychiatric unit. Today is World Mental Health Day, and she has this message.
Natural disasters, traffic accidents, armed violence, health and humanitarian crises continue to disturb people's lives around the globe. Yet, despite the rubble, trauma, and displacement, mental health treatment in the region remains one of the most ignored and underfunded aspects of emergency response. On this World Mental Health Day, October 10th, 2025, we are called to reflect on the theme, Access to Service, Mental Health in Catastrophes and Emergencies. This year, the World Federation for Mental Health is emphasizing the critical need for readily available, culturally relevant, and long-term mental health care in the aftermath of disasters and emergencies. The 2025 campaign is calling on governments, non-governmental organizations, and health systems to prioritize mental health as one of the most essential components of disaster planning and recovery. Now, mental health issues in emergencies are not just restricted to post-traumatic stress disorder, as most people may think. Persons may also experience anxiety, depression, grief, substance abuse, and psychological distress, which is frequently exacerbated by the loss of residence, income, and community support. All of us get affected. However, children and older adults or persons with pre-existing diseases are among the most vulnerable groups. Now, despite increased awareness, access to care remains inconsistent, even more so during a crisis where mental health resources are sometimes inadequate or non-existent in many areas. We have challenges like stigma and a lack of skilled workers, which all contribute to the difficulty of providing support. The World Federation for Mental Health is advocating for integration of mental health into emergency response frameworks, training of frontline workers in psychological first aid, community-based approaches that respect local cultures and resilience, and investment in long-term recovery and trauma-informed care. Now, Dominica can take pride in our effort to miss these initiatives, and with continued support, we will. World Mental Health Day 2025 is a call to action. We need to see mental health as a necessity and not a luxury. As members of the global community, we must ensure that mental health care is available, accessible, and equitable for all before, during, and after catastrophes and emergencies.
Thank you, Dr. Wallace.
Tune in every morning for The Hot Seat on Q95, the latest happening event, breaking stories, and behind-the-scenes in-depth investigative reports. Stay locked for more fair and balanced talk on The Hot Seat on Q95, the big station.
The Mary's Academy class of 74-75 Alumni Reunion Committee presents one of the most highly anticipated cultural events of the year, the SMA All Boys Concert. A standing night of music, culture, and brotherhood on Friday, October 17th, 6 p.m. at the St. Gerard's Hall. 10 Sunday Simin and 10 Gates of Monaco of Dominica. King Daddy, the sensational Shanae of Signal Band. Award-winning Mr. Reach across the bridge. King Daddy Chess, multi-talented King Bob. The Tell Slim So I Could Live, Brother Club, John of Vino Memphis, Shadow Flow, Golden Fingers, County of Serenade, Tahina, Alex and Lara, Kenny the Ghost Williams, Peter Lita, Calvin Senators, Bravo. A night of Queso, Cadaslim, So Reggae, Muyopo, and world music. Tickets in advance, $50. Special students price, $25 only at XM. Partners include Navigator, Britain Company, PBS Radio, Carrier FM, Q95 FM, Dominican News Online, Push Past 10, the TDN Radio, Paris Academy, UWI Campus Dominica, Dominican Public Service Union, Damian Mellon, and other SMA alumni, Milo Services, Defex, Bullseye, Dominican Lotteries Commission, Central Cooperative Credit Union, and more. This is Landmark Concert celebrates the extraordinary contributions of SMA alumni who have become icons to Dominica's rich cultural heritage and the regional and international stage. Friday, October 17th, 6 p.m. St. Gerard's Hall. St. Mary's Academy past and present students. Support your alma mater. You don't want to stay. You need a love you want to stay. You want to come and visit us today. With a commitment to quality. Therefore you and me was one family, but now with a community. Making life easy, yes, like it. No matter who you are, you can benefit. When you bring your mortgage
with rates as low as 5% and loans for all your needs.
Open an MRA.
Save for your golden years and take advantage of our savings product.
We will finance your business.
Checking accounts, small business loans, wire transfers, and so much more.
You all the way.
Your community financial partner.
NCCU. Q95 FM has taken the responsibility to carry on the legacy of educating and sensitizing the nation on the greatest gift left to us by our ancestors, the Creole language. Q95 FM has pledged full support to the special Creole language consultation organized by Creole Handbook in collaboration with the University of the West Indies campus, the Comité pour Études Creole, alias Français and other partners. The theme, legitimizing Creole from vernacular to vehicle of identity, education, and development. Scheduled for the University of the West Indies Global Campus, Thursday, October 16th from 10 a.m. This consultation will bring together educators, linguists, cultural elders, and policymakers from Dominica, Guadeloupe, Martinique, St. Lucia, Haiti, and Trinidad to examine the future of Creole in Dominica and the wider Caribbean. Changer tout le monde. Watch la masala with Iseka et plus belle à
There's also something special taking place in Salisbury this weekend from the 12th to the 14th. The Women of Christian Assembly Ministries hosting a special women's conference. Speaking this morning just for a few minutes there with the president, Nurse Moses, this morning, who will tell us a little more about that conference. Good morning to you, Nurse Moses. How are you doing this morning?
Good morning to you, Matt, and Q95 listeners.
Good morning. Tell us what's special taking place in Bowie this week.
Okay, wonderful. So we are Christian Assembly Ministries located at Salisbury. So we are hosting our annual women's conference, and it is started from the 12th to the 14th of October. And we are celebrating under the theme called Anointed and Empowered, Elevation of Women in Kingdom Business. And our motto, Embraced by Faith, Empowered by Grace, Living in Purpose.
So basically, what's the objective of this weekend's conference?
Okay, Matt. So as women in ministry, as women, that in a relationship with God, we every year, we have that conference. Last year we were able to host it. However, this year we decided that we are going ahead with it, and we believe that as kingdom women, we are supposed to be doing things for Jesus. Really, letting the world know that what is happening, we are not just stagnant, but knowing that you are in Christ, you have to serve and do what He wants you to do. And that again to really see that, women are empowered. Because when you're empowered, you go out there and really evangelize and really tell other persons about Jesus.
So you're looking forward to this conference and asking, of course, the Christian ladies to participate.
Of course, yes. We really want the women to show up, and we have interesting ministers or pastors coming on board. So we have Pastor Gloria Joseph. We have also Pastor Annie St. Louis. We have our First Lady of Christian Assembly, Natasha Vidal, and then we also have Apostle Horsford, Horsford coming on as well. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be on Sunday morning. They're starting at 10:30 a.m. with Pastor Gloria Joseph. And in the evening, our First Lady, Sister Natasha Vidal, will be on the Monday evening, and Pastor Annie St. Louis. And on Tuesday, we have Apostle Effer. Also with Apostle Effer, we have Sister Robert, who will be on as well, and Sister Liquent. So it's going to be a dynamic free night, 3 nights and Sunday morning of really being empowered by the word of God.
Okay, I'm gonna go wish you the blessings and more blessings for this conference coming up there, and hoping that everybody, Christian ladies, participate in the upcoming conference.
And we have invited other churches, the women to come on board as well. So we're expecting that. We also have special ministries, Matt, and we have the Church of the Nazarene coming on board as well. Biosh Nazarene Church, and even our community of Salisbury, the churches in the community of Salisbury, we have invited them as well. And all of the women are invited. We are expecting a large number of women to come out and celebrate. Let's celebrate women, let's be a united force, because there's a thing that united we stand, divided we fall. So I'm encouraging all women, of my.
So the men are left out, huh?
Well, no, they're men.
Because you were sounding a little sexist there, leave the men out. Let the women celebrate.
No. The thing is that as the women conference, so we are really highlighting that the women turn out.
Oh,
but
okay.
Of course, we really want the men as well to accompany the women. So Matt, you can come, Yes, and I also want to thank my the women of Christian Assembly Ministries, and also the executive for doing a fantastic job thus far. We are really keeping the momentum going. We are really doing things, So I really want to shout them out and say a big thank you to them, and also our pastor who have given us 100% of his support, Pastor Lloyd Vidal. So I am so excited, Matt. Honestly, I cannot wait.
I can feel the excitement. But again, thank you very much. I wish you all the best going forward, huh? Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Moses there.
Everybody.
All right, Bowie, good morning to you. Our next up with ACS. Remember, we promised you we're going to give a little more this week. Maybe you might just end up getting a ticket for the World Creole Music Festival. Stick around, Dominica. There's more to come right here on Q. Let's do this and come back.
Not alone intelligence may miss the mark when it comes to adding softness to your loads. But fortunately, Dominica, we've got Ensueno fabric softener. Ensueno is the conditioner of laundry care, making your clothes feel butterfly soft. Discover Ensueno fabric softener, long-lasting, nature-inspired fragrances protect your fabrics. Revitalize your laundry with the refreshing scent of spring fresh and Ensueno fabric softener. Makes your clothes fluffy, alive, and vibrant. Love all over Dominica. Local agents, AC Sheriff Company, available also markets at your favorite friendly neighborhood outlet or shop. Use Ensueno. Dominica revolves at AC Shillingford and Company. For timeless, trusted, dependable, comprehensive insurance coverage, it has to be New India Insurance. Need anything overseas? Shopbox Dominica and Isle of Freight is your advance on-time delivery right to your doorstep. For super savings on all your groceries, come to ACS Super Shopping Center for laundry, groceries, cooking, beverages, and event supplies on King Jonathan Street. ACS 7-Eleven on High Street, supplying your everyday essentials. Fill up your vehicle gas tanks, get your cooking gas, and top-ups of all kinds. Or go to 7-Eleven Portersville, where the best-kept secret is conveniently located upstairs in the confidential escape or staycation self-contained accommodations at the Porter's Place. AC Shillingford, where you spend less and
when you want the best, you do shop at SCN. Better than the rest. Go shop at SCN. And the young one, shop at SCN. You get more for less there. Shop at SCN. Shop at SCN. Yeah, shop at SCN. Shop at SCN. Shop at SCN. Yes, family, customer friendly. With free locations, it's so convenient. And our price is there. Madam, that's where you belong. Oh, tell your mama, tell your papa, shop at SCN. Tell your son and your daughter, shop at SCN. Auntie, nan, and cousin, friend, open power, all of them. Grandma, grandpa, couple, neighbor, girlfriend, boyfriend, side. Shop at SCN. Shop at SCN. Shop at SCN. Shop at SCN. Check us out at Portersville, High Street, and downtown Rose.
Good morning. How you doing?
I'm doing great, Matt. I'm doing great. Wonderful weather. I'm doing wonderful.
Looks great. It's the weather, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Some people may be dampened by the weather, but you're not.
I like the coolness.
You like the coolness. Okay. Then you should move to North America then.
Not at all.
It's not the same. So tell me what's going on at ACS today.
So good morning to you once again, Matt, and good morning to your listeners. We're back again with more excitement, more prizes, and more reasons to shop local and to celebrate local. So brought to you by AC Shillingford & Co. Limited, where you spend less and get more. Now, if you've been shopping at any of the free convenient locations, which is King George V Street, High Street, and Portersville, and you spent $100 or more,
your name could be called today. So stay locked in because you could be walking away with a shopping voucher or even a World Creole Music Festival ticket. But before I get into our second draw of this promotion, let's remind you of the remaining prizes. So, for the second prize, you get a chance to win a $300 shopping voucher, and the first prize, you could either win a nightly World Creole Music Festival ticket or a $400 shopping voucher. And remember, we're doing weekly draws for vouchers and then the grand draw for the tickets. So ensure you come on down and shop at any one of ACS's branches to get a chance to win big as we have many more prizes to be won. And just to remind the customers, all you have to do is spend $100 at any of ACS's 3 locations, 24 King Georgia 5th Street, High Street, or Portersville. Write your name and telephone number at the back of your receipt and place it in the box by the cashier. Then tune in next Friday to hear if you are one of our lucky winners. And at this moment, we'll take an ad break and come back to our listeners to know what's next at AC Shillingford.
All right, stick around.
May miss the mark when it comes to adding softness to your loads. But fortunately, Dominica, we've got Ensueno fabric softener. Ensueno is the conditioner of laundry care, making your clothes feel butterfly soft. Discover Ensueno fabric softener. Long-lasting, nature-inspired fragrances protect your fabrics. Revitalize your laundry with the refreshing scent of spring fresh Ensueno fabric softener. Makes your clothes fluffy, alive, and vibrant. Love all over Dominica. Local agents, AC Shillingford Company. Available at all supermarkets, your favorite friendly neighborhood outlet, or shop. Use Ensueno.
When you want it there, what you do? Shop at SCA. Better than the rest. Go shop at SCA. And the husband when I say shop at SCA. You get more for what is there. Shop at SCA. Shop at SCA. Yeah, shop at SCA. Shop at SCA. What is there? Shop at SCA. Yes, family, customer friendly, with free locations, convenient, and our price is there. Madam, that's where you belong. So tell your mama, tell your papa, shop at SCA. Tell your son and your daughter, shop at SCA. The nan and cousin friend, open power, all of them. Grandma, couple, neighbor, girlfriend, boyfriend, side. Shop at SCA. Shop at SCA. Shop at SCA. Shop at SCA. Check us out at Portersville, High Street, and downtown Roosevelt.
Dominica revolves at AC Shillingford and Company. For timeless, trusted, dependable, comprehensive insurance coverage, it has to be New India Insurance. Need anything overseas? Shopbox Dominica and Isle of Freight is your advance on-time delivery right to your doorstep. For super savings on all your groceries, come to ACS Super Shopping Center for laundry, groceries, cooking, beverages, and event supplies on King Jonathan Street. ACS 7-Eleven on High Street supplying your everyday essentials. Fill up your vehicle gas tanks, get your cooking gas, and top-ups of all kinds. Or go to 7-Eleven Portersville, where the best-kept secret is conveniently located upstairs in the confidential escape, or stick self-contained accommodations at the Potter's Place. AC Shillingford, where you spend less and get more.
Back to you this morning. Back to you. Stand by because you might just be a lucky one this morning. Back to you, huh?
Now we're back to letting the listeners know what's happening at AC Shillingford. But before we get into that exciting draw, let's talk about our featured brand of the week. A brand that's been keeping Dominica strong, healthy, and full of flavor for years. Promex Milk. The rich, creamy, nutritious milk that brings families together. Promex isn't just milk, it's comfort in every cup. It's the taste of home, from that first sip in your morning tea or coffee to that creamy finish in your kakao tea or your bowl of cereal. Promex makes every moment smooth and satisfying. And let's not forget, Promex is packed with vitamins and calcium, keeping bones strong and energy levels up. So whether you're at school, at work, or on the road, Mothers love Promex milk for their kids, chefs use it in their recipes, and bakers swear by it for that perfect creamy texture. Whether you're mixing a cake, cooking porridge, or whipping up a Dominican style cocoa tea, which makes it perfect every time. So when you're at ACS this week, make sure to grab your tins or packs of Promex milk. Stock up because every $100 you spend at ACS, including on Promex milk, gives you a chance to win big. Now, the moment we've all been waiting for is here. It's time to shake up the box and then announce our prize winner for today. So I'm going to shake it up and make Matt pick our second prize winner.
It might just be you, huh? Call my name, call my name. Call my name, call my name, okay? It might just be you. It might just be you. All right, so get lucky today, you say, what they say about this? Claim it, they say. Claim it in Jesus' name. All right, let's find out. Can you shake the box again? Let me hear the box shaking.
It's well shaken.
All right, nice. So let's see if we can pull up a name here. All right, there we go. Just want to be. All right, there we go.
Okay, so our exciting winner for this week is no other than Royet Abraham of Kenfield East. So congratulations to Royet Abraham for being this week's second prize winner, and you're lucky you've won a $300 shopping voucher. And she shopped at ACS 7-Eleven Portersville, and she was one of the
Can we
winners.
call her? Let me see if we can share the excitement. Hold on then. Let me hear the phone ring in there.
You have reached the voicemail box.
Sorry, I was going to share in the excitement, but you'll have to call her sometime
I'll reach
later.
out.
Yeah, and
No
reach out to her.
problem.
I'm sure. What's the name again?
Royet Abraham.
Royet Abraham. Okay.
So once again, congratulations for winning yourself a $300 shopping voucher. And remember, this is only the second draw. Every week we're doing voucher draws, and then the grand draw for the World Creole Music Festival ticket is still ahead. So don't stop shopping, keep it local, and keep it ACS. Until next time with ACS, where you spend less and get more. And have a wonderful day, everyone.
Have a wonderful weekend yourself. Thank you. Thank you.
You get more for life is there. Shop at SDN. Shop at SDN. Yeah. Shop at SDN. Shop at SDN. What is there? Shop at SDN. ACS family, customer friendly. With free locations, it's so convenient. And our price is that's where you belong. Oh, tell your mama, tell your papa, shop at SDN. Tell your son and your daughter, shop at SDN. Auntie, nan, and cousin, friend, open power, all of them. My grandpa, open neighbor, girlfriend, boyfriend, side. Shop at SDN. Shop at SDN. Shop at SDN. Shop at SDN. Check us out at Portersville, High Street, and downtown Rose.
Some laundry detergents may miss the mark when it comes to adding softness to your loads. But fortunately, Dominica, we've got Ensweno fabric softener. Ensweno is the conditioner of laundry care, making your clothes feel butterfly soft. Discover Ensweno fabric softener. Long-lasting, nature-inspired fragrances protect your fabrics. Revitalize your laundry with the refreshing scent of spring fresh Ensweno fabric softener. Makes your clothes fluffy, alive, and vibrant. Love all over Dominica. Local agents, Asian African Company. Available. Also, your favorite friendly neighborhood outlet or shop. Use and swell up. Dominica revolves at AC Shillingford and Company. For timeless, trusted, dependable, comprehensive insurance coverage, it has to be New India Insurance. Need anything overseas? Shopbox Dominica and Isle of Freight is your advance on-time delivery right to your doorstep. For super savings on all your groceries, come to ACS Super Shopping Center for laundry, groceries, cooking, beverages, and event supplies on King Jonathan Street. ACS 7-Eleven on High Street supplying your everyday essentials. Fill up your vehicle gas tanks, get your cooking gas, and top-ups of all kinds. Or go to 7-Eleven Portersville, where the best-kept secret is conveniently located upstairs in the confidential escape or staycation contained accommodations at the Potter's Place. AC Shillingford, where you spend less.
Start your next home improvement project? Do It Center has everything you need from foundation to finish. Whether you're building, renovating, or just sprucing up, you'll find a wide selection of construction materials, lumber, tools, finishings, and of course, Do It Best quality paint. Perfect for every room. Now with 2 convenient locations on Goodwill Road and Cork Street, it's easy to shop in person or you can browse the full collection online at store.doitcenterdominica.com. Need delivery? They've got you covered. Do It Center offers island-wide delivery so your purchases reach you wherever you are. Visit them today and the friendly, knowledgeable staff will help bring your home improvement dreams to life. Do It Center Dominica, your partner in home improvement. Need one trusted place to stock up for your home, shop, or business? Fine Foods Inc. Distribution has got you covered. From dry goods and frozen foods to your favorite drinks, alcoholic and non-alcoholic, plus all the household must-have. We've got it all under one roof. We're right here in Jimmy Dominica, and yet we deliver. Whether you're running a supermarket, a corner shop, a bar, or just like your pantry full and happy, Fine Foods Inc. brings you the best brands you know and love. Great prices, top-tier service, trusted products. At 255-6810 or 316-0164 or drop by our Jimmy location to check out what's in store. Fine Foods Inc.
Fine Foods Inc. The biggest distributor for the biggest brand.
Crayon, come win double CMF tickets. Here's how you win. Sign up for Digicel Home Internet. Sign up for postpaid or activate a 3-day plan or to win nightly WCMF tickets. Yes, we're giving away tickets to Dominica's World Crayon Music Festival. Activate, spin and win with Digicel, celebrating Fed Crayon with you.
Edge Leadership Solutions presents Manhood Volume 2 under the theme Winning Through Relationships. Come to the DAPD Auditorium, Canal Lane, Goodwill, Dominica. This Saturday, October 11th, come learn effective techniques of crucial conversations and conflict resolution. To register, call Matt at 295-767-225-6417. Hosted by Dr. Kevin Laurent and Associates.
I'm on my way.
KFC delivery is here. Just place your order at www.kfcdominica.com, Facebook or WhatsApp at 614-2633 and your order will be delivered to you. KFC, it's good.
Cause I'm on my way. Make home yours every day with God. Ooh, get value for your money. Ooh, God's happy best quality. Home is what you make it. Best prices and good credit. God's have it all.
Sports. Make home yours.
Get ready for a cultural and entrepreneurial explosion. The National Development Foundation of Dominica proudly presents their signature event, the 9th Annual Creole in the Streets. On Friday, October the 17th, Great Marlborough Street will transform from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. into the ultimate Creole marketplace. Come experience the wide variety of small businesses that fuel our economy, from agro-processors and food vendors to clothing, crafts, services, and plants. The variety is vast, the energy is vibrant, and the celebration is unforgettable. Don't miss the 9th edition of Creole in the Street.
Just before we move to our friends there from Jolly's Pharmacy, we have an interesting story surfacing at this time as it relates to our CBIM passports. And why, just asking the officials involved, why it's been reported there that our passport may have been stolen to persons from the Iranian Revolutionary Guard, which is a sanctioned terrorist organization. Mr. Kenneth Rijak, monitoring stories like that for a very long time, and he's concerned and, of course, want to alert as to what he's finding out. Good morning to you, Kenneth Rijak. Good morning to you. How are you doing, sir?
Good morning, sir. And how is everybody in Dominica today?
Well, it seems fine. A little wet this morning, but everybody seemed fine. But very concerned. When I saw the article this morning, I said, let me reach out to you. What is really going on, Rijak? What is really going on?
Well, this week, the Department of the Treasury in Washington sanctioned several people from the Middle East as being members of the Iran Revolutionary Guard Corps, the IRGC, which, of course, is a sanctioned terrorist group. But more importantly, the people that were sanctioned are part of the IRGC Quds Force. That's QODS. That means that these are people who specialize in terrorism abroad. And what's scary about it is that the first two on the list were not only, of course, carrying passports from Iran and Iraq, but they were also one carried a passport from Dominica, CBI, of course, and one from St. Kitts and Nevis, which, of course, totally ruins the statements made by the Prime Minister of Dominica and the Prime Minister of Nevis and St. Kitts that they are actually providing adequate due diligence on applicants for CBI passports. And if it's so bad that the Iranian Revolutionary Guard is getting Dominica passports, then my advice to compliance officers in Europe is don't accept any more Dominica passports because you have no idea who is the person behind it. There's no due diligence. Therefore, insist on another form of identification, and maybe then you really find out the true nationality and background of the person. You have to remember also that these are individuals whose native language is Farsi. That is not a Romance language, and its littering, its typeface is different. So when you transliterate an Iranian name through our Western European alphabet, you get something totally different, which means basically you're giving somebody an alias that cannot be traced. So under those circumstances, why in the world is the CIU in Dominica issuing passports to people who are known to be members of a terrorist organization? We always talk about CIP passports being used for money laundering, of course, but if they're being used for terrorism and terrorist financing, then that means that bank compliance officers all around the world now are going to be very nervous about even accepting a legitimate native-born Dominican coming into the bank to open an account because they don't know who they're dealing with. They can't trust your passports.
Well, tell me, what does that say about due diligence? Because in recent times, I've heard that a lot of work is being done due diligence and those who are issued passports.
Well, that means there's zero due diligence, or there are bribes and kickbacks being paid under the table in cash, and that's why they're getting these passports. You need to remember, anybody who is an Iranian national isn't even allowed to get a Dominican passport. And of course, in this case, what these people are claiming is they're from Iraq. How convenient. You know, to my knowledge, there are no Iraqis in the IRGC. They're all Iranians. That's their terrorist operation. So how in the world, when you listen to Roosevelt Skerritt say how great the due diligence is, can you believe anything he says? And as such, you know, now we have a complication. And the complication is that, as you know, Dominica is now one of the 4 countries which has signed on to a free transit law, which means that if you live in any one of these 4 countries in the West Indies, you can then move permanently to any one of the others at will, not just for work, but to actually reside there. People are now very concerned, since all of these countries that signed the form are all dominated by the Labor Party in each country. Is this going to be a method through which the Labor Party maintains itself all throughout the West Indies by moving people every time there's a national election from one country to another to fill the voting booth? So things are not, frankly, things are not normal in Dominica, and frankly, I can only assume they're going to get worse.
But tell me, where else can we get information from the U.S. Treasury on this this story that's breaking right now? How can people get more information on that list?
All they have to do is go on the website. It's Treasury, TREASURY.gov. And then when you go on the website, there is a special page for OFAC, OFAC. Remember that OFAC stands for the Office of Foreign Assets Control. And when they go on the OFAC page, they'll see that in the last week, there has been a designation of a number of people from Iran as sanctioned. And those 2 names, the one from Dominica and the one with the St. Kitts passport, are both on the list.
Very interesting. So they can go and check for themselves.
I think that people really owe it to themselves to start making inquiries, because if the Treasury Department is sanctioning 2 people, how many others are there out there running around Western Europe with St. Kitts and Dominica passports, laundering money or raising money for terrorism?
Kenneth Ridjock, thank you very much. Thank you. That's a story to explore. Our passport being sold there to Iranian terrorists. Every day we wake up in Dominica is a new story. Huh? Dominica pregnant with issues. We'll come back, Dominica, after this. Jolly's Market is next.
Jolly's Pharmacy is bringing vibes to health with Health Vibes. Health Vibes. Each and every Wednesday from 10 to 11:30 a.m. with your hosts, Trudy Kristen, and co-hosts, pharmacists Jacinta Fagan and Leona Jeremiah. Education, information, and a bit of humor. And not forgetting lots of vibes. Jolly's Pharmacy is bringing health and vibes together with Health Vibes. So be sure to tune in each and every Wednesday on Q95 from 10 to 11:30 a.m. Jolly's Pharmacy, leading the way in healthcare.
Real Ojaz. Jolly's Pharmacy, the Royal Herb Blend Oil of Ojaz. It's like a miracle in a bottle. Fast-acting, healing, soothing, restoring dry, irritated, uncomfortable skin, varicose veins, joint pain relief, lung decongestion, fights inflammation. Use Oil of Ojaz to massage the aching, tired muscles. These secret blended herbs has a soothing, mentholated, calming effect, reducing anxiety, boosting your vitality and your immunity. Induces deep, rejuvenating sleep. Oil of Ojaz. Bon we met pour la peau chivée, inflammation, épaules, genoux, guacha. Cultivate wings sous tapis bless. Spleen hair passing Goldilocks. Oil of Ojaz. Proudly manufactured by Jolly's Pharmacy. Trusted by families all over the world. And available on Amazon.
Hi, Dominique. Let's say good morning to Miss Joseph Jolly's Market this morning. How you doing?
How are you doing? Good morning, man.
Good. Well, for the independence, a lot for the independence. I know
Yes, we have a lot going on
I know.
this month here.
You're dancing and doing the thing.
For
Huh?
me personally, yes, I will be dancing. I'll be performing at the festival.
All right, good. Looking forward to seeing you on the stage.
Yes,
What's
ma'am.
happening at Jolly's Farmers today?
Well, good morning, Dominica, and to all of our many listeners tuned in near and far. You're now locked into Jolly's Market, where your health and community and wellness meet every week right here on Q95, the big station. And as you were saying, my name is Yomira Joseph, and the host of this segment. And it's always a pleasure to be here on a Friday morning to share with you helpful tips, helpful highlights, health highlights, and updates from your trusted health partner, that's Charlie's Pharmacy. So today we've got a packed program, and we'll be revisiting some key points from this week's Health Vibe session. We'll introduce our featured product of the week, and of course, keep you in the loop on all the exciting happenings at Jolly's this month. So if you missed Health Vibes this week, I have a quick recap for you. Our special guest was Nurse Marlon Lambert, who joined us to shed some important light on sepsis awareness. Now, sepsis isn't something that we hear about every day. However, Nurse Lambert pointed out that it's actually more common than many realize, and it's a serious and potentially life-threatening condition that occurs when the body has an extreme response to an infection, whether from bacteria, viruses, or even parasites. She explained that when sepsis sets in, the immune system, instead of fighting the infection in a controlled way, goes into overdrive, causing inflammation throughout the entire body. And this can lead to organ damage, shock, or even death if not treated quickly. So, how do we recognize sepsis? Here are some warning signs and symptoms that Nurse Lambert had highlighted. If you are experiencing any of these, we urge you to get some medical attention, okay? Or if you can recognize these symptoms in someone around you. And that's a high fever or a very low body temperature, either the highs or extremes, highs or lows, rapid breathing or shortness of breath, a fast heart rate, confusion or disorientation, extreme pain or discomfort, and in some cases, clammy or sweaty skin. Of course, we know that cold sweat feeling most times when you are dealing with an infection. So that is also a symptom of sepsis. If you or someone you know is fighting an infection and suddenly starts to feel much worse, do not ignore it. Seek medical attention immediately. Of course, early detection truly saves lives when it comes to sepsis. And I must say, I personally love tuning into Health Vibes, especially through the Facebook live stream. Sometimes I'm on the road or in a meeting at the time of when it's live on a Wednesday morning at 10. But I always try to make sure that I go back and listen to it. So it's a very valuable resource, not just for medical professionals, but all of us, every single one of us. And the program really gives us the tools to understand our bodies and listen to when something is not feeling right. So I truly encourage all of our listeners to make some time for your health. Tune in every Wednesday at 10 a.m. at Q95. And well, that's 10:30, or it's 10 to 11:30. Yes, on a Wednesday. And that's on Q95. Of course, you can stream it live on the Q95 Facebook. We also aim to share it on our Jolly's Pharmacy Facebook page. So if you missed this week's episode, you can find it on our Facebook page as we share the link, or the original link on Q95's Facebook page. Right? And you can find it there. Of course, you will always learn something new and something that could make a real difference for you or your loved ones. And so let's stay tuned as we move on to this week's featured product with a short break.
If you see me again, Jolly's Pharmacy, number one, Jolly's again. We can't talk about everyone, Jolly's again. The immune system, Jolly's again. Yo, Dominic, it's about Father Box. Whenever I'm in town and I'm feeling down, I head to Johnny's Pharmacy. They boost me up real quick. Johnny's Pharmacy, leading the way in healthcare.
Back to you.
Awesome. And welcome back to Jolly's Market right here on Q95. This week's product of the week ties in perfectly with our conversation about sepsis awareness and prevention. We're putting a spotlight on some essential first aid and wound care products because when it comes to infection prevention, early and proper wound care is everything. So let's talk about our top 3 essentials. Starting off with the QC Antiseptic Skin Cleanser. This gentle cleanser helps reduce bacteria and is ideal for cleaning minor cuts, scrapes, or wounds. It's perfect as the first step in keeping your skin clean and protected. And then we have our QC Sterile Saline Wound Wash, which is a preservative-free, drug-free rinse that's gentle enough for sensitive skin. It helps remove dirt and debris without stinging or irritation, which is great to have on hand or at home or even in your travel kit. Of course, if you're into sports or anything that you are more prone to bruises, scrapes, and wounds, we urge that you have this on you, on your person, or if the team has a first aid kit, that it is a part of it. And our last product of the week this week is Povidone Iodine Solution, locally produced by Jolly's Manufacturing, and is one of our trusted first aid essentials. Perfect for treating minor wounds and infections. It's been a go-to for safe, effective wound care for years. Now, these products are simple, affordable, and essential for every household. Of course, we're in the hurricane season, so the best way to keep yourself safe and prepared for first aid responding would be to ensure that you have these first aid and wound care products on hand. I'm going to repeat each of these products. That's the QC Antiseptic Skin Cleanser. We also have this QC Sterile Saline Wound Wash and the Povidone Iodine Solution from Jolly's Manufacturing. Now, if you'd like to know what these bottles look like, we have a post on our social media pages. That's our Facebook and Instagram pages, where you can have a visual of the bottle before you come into the store. Of course, you can also come in and ask along our OTC aisle the products of the week, or if you're looking for something especially for wound care, infection prevention, our staff will be happy to help you find the product that you need, of course. And in speaking of protection and value, we've got something big coming your way and just in time for the independence season. It's our brand new double value deal designed especially for families, food service providers, bakers, or anyone who loves to buy in bulk and save. And I can't wait to tell you more about that. Let's just take a short break before we move on to that.
Started feeling risky. I had been patients and calling sick, but I end up in Jolly's Pharmacy. And don't think I treat Jolly's fix up my immune system. Got me feeling fit and strong. Now I'm ready to work like it on any mission. If you see me again, Jolly's Pharmacy is number one. Jolly's for you. We cater for everyone. Jolly's for you. The immune system. Jolly's for you. Yeah. Yo, Dominic, it's the boy Father Box. Whenever I'm in town and I'm feeling down, I head to Johnny's Pharmacy. They boost me up real quick. Johnny's Pharmacy, leading the way in healthcare.
Experiencing muscle pains? Use Ferrol Mentholated Rub to treat your joints and muscular aches and pains. Get relief from backaches, strains, sprains, and arthritic and rheumatic pains, so you can continue your regular daily routines. Ferrol Mentholated Rub is also gentle enough to relieve coughs, colds, and nasal congestion.
Available at Jolly's Pharmacy and all our locations island-wide.
Oh, and if the same convenience make a big difference, then you can trust me. I know just where you should be. That is JP Mega. The one-stop shopping, Dominica, nigga. You could be shopping and having fun. Shop if you're not out with your social. It's to everyone. What a happy place. Oh, JP Mega. The one-stop shopping, Dominica, nigga. You could be shopping and having fun. Shop if I'm not alone. It's to everyone. What a happy place. Oh, what a happy place. But just fix some more any item. item and you automatically qualify for discounts. Check us out at the Mega Store in Fongole where there's lots of parking on Monday to Friday from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. On Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and on Sundays from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. JP Mega, the best family shopping experience.
All right, back to you, Miss Joseph.
Some big news for you, especially for our families, food service providers, and bakers who love to stock up and save just in time for the independent season. Jolly's Pharmacy Wholesale, Jolly's Pharmacy Mega, and Jolly's Pharmacy Portsmouth will be celebrating our brand new double value deal. And here's how it works. When you buy a 10-liter Brinto sunflower oil tin, you'll receive a free 25-pound bag of Nelson White flour. That's right, you buy your oil and you get your flour absolutely free. And let's talk about the Brinto flour. Of course, it's a sunflower oil, and it's a great choice for your kitchen or business. Made from pure sunflower seeds, it's giving a light, clean taste, perfect for frying, baking, and everyday cooking. It's cholesterol free, and which makes it a heart healthy option for the entire family. And it has a high smoke point, which means your food will cook evenly and stay delicious without burning easily. It's especially rich in vitamin E, which is known for its antioxidant benefits and the support of skin and heart health. So whether you're running a restaurant, catering service, bakery, or simply cooking for your family, this is a perfect time to stock up and save and double the value for your purchase. Of course, that is a Brinto sunflower oil. You'll get the 10-liter oil. You buy the 10-liter oil tin, and then you get a free 25-pound bag of Nelson flour. This double value deal is available exclusively at Jolly's Pharmacy Wholesale. That's located on King George 5th Street, JP Mega, which is in Fonkole, and of course our JP Portsmouth branch on the Sugarloaf Estate. And it's available while stocks last. Of course, don't wait. Supplies are indeed limited, and independent special won't last forever. So celebrate, shop local, and save with Jolly's Pharmacy as we lead the way in healthcare and value. And I'd like to just wrap up this week with a few reminders before we sign off. Jolly's Manufacturing is still on the road. We have been hitting the West Coast. As we started the month of October, we were in Portsmouth. This week, we were at Convenience Plus as well as Moms. So thank you to the staff of these locations for making us feel welcome, and of course to the shoppers who participated. And next week will be our last stop with Greens in Castle Comfort, Greens Wholesale. Of course, that will be October 17th from 2 to 4 p.m. And how the promotion goes is if you were to purchase any of the Jolly's Manufacturing products that this branch sells, you would have the opportunity to not only spin our wheel, but have a chance to get a massage. And we will have True Harmony along with us. So, of course, it's a great way to get that well-needed massage while stocking up on your favorite Jolly's Manufacturing products. Of course, we urge you to keep it locked to our social media pages for any updates on the promotions. Of course, we have launched this double value deal today. So if you are interested in more details, you can find the flyer on our Instagram or Facebook page. You can also call us at 448-3388 if you have any questions regarding pricing or when and where you can get this deal. And of course, we are urging you to stay vigilant as we are still experiencing some weather, and would like to ask you guys to stay healthy and stay safe and enjoy your weekend.
All right. Thank you, Miss Joseph. Have a great weekend yourself. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much.
We can't talk about the one Jolly's for you. The immune system Jolly's for you. Yeah.
Yo, Dominica, it's about Father Box. Whenever I'm in town and I'm feeling down, I head to Johnny's Pharmacy. They boost me up real quick. Johnny's Pharmacy, leading the way in healthcare.
Real Ojaz. Hot Johnny's Pharmacy, the Royal Herb Blend Oil of Ojaz. It's like a miracle in a bottle. Fast acting, healing, soothing, restoring dry, irritated, uncomfortable skin, varicose veins, joint pain relief, lung decongestion, fights inflammation. Use Oil of Ojaz to massage aching, tired muscles. These secret blended herbs has a soothing, mentholated, calming effect, reducing anxiety, boosting your vitality and your immunity. Induces deep, rejuvenating sleep. Oil of Ojaz. Bon we met pour la peau chivée, inflammation, épaules, genoux, guapcha. Petit wim, sous tapis bless. Spleen, mais passé pour denounce. Oil of Ojaz. Proudly manufactured by Johnny's Pharmacy. Trusted by families all over the world. And available on Amazon.
Cultural and entrepreneurial explosion. The National Development Foundation of Dominica proudly presents their signature event, the 9th annual Creole in the Streets.
On Friday, October the 17th, Great Marlborough Street will transform from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. into the ultimate Creole marketplace. Come experience the wide variety of small businesses that fuel our economy, from agro-processors and food vendors to clothing, crafts, services, and plants. The variety is vast, the energy is vibrant, and the celebration is unforgettable.
Don't miss the 9th edition of
Your
Creole.
favorite store. Dial it now. 612-1253. That's Mega. You can rely on Mega for some real deals on name brand clothing and electronics. High quality, low price. We are a wholesale and retail store located in Calabishi, right on the main road. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram at Mega Deals Dominica. Like our page. Check out our stuff. Call us, visit us. Would appreciate that. Come try it on. Love it. Buy it at Mega Deals. Your one and only online and brick and mortar store. Mega Deals is also on wheels. We make it convenient for your shopping. We deliver straight to your door. Email us at info@megadealsda.com. Rely on Mega Deals for some real deals.
I see Colo in shopping for farming supplies. So I ask him, what are you doing inside Bloombox? You have a farm? He tell me, Gus, how the hell sort? I've been married 37 years. Look at my money farm. He said, no, not woman, like land for farming crops. And then he understand, Bloombox is the most affordable on island. Knapsacks starting at only $57.71. Elsewhere, it's $300 plus. Cutlass seeds, seeding trays, nursery pots, sales of potting mix, all at way better prices than anywhere else. Fertilizers, 3-in-1 multi-tool. So much more. Located on Federation Drive, Goodwill. Second property on the right after the Valley Link Road and on the corner of Drury Lane and Hanover Street in Rosal. Bloombox. Let's bloom together.
When you come in the jam, you should have a baby in your hand. When you come in the van, you should have a baby in your hand. What we drinking? The baby style. The baby nice. The baby nice. The baby style. The baby nice. The baby nice. The baby style. The baby nice. The baby style. The baby nice. The baby nice. BB Spice Rum. It's more than just a rum.
BB Spice Rum, distributed by Belfast Estate.
Going to Creole Cruise Party. It's set to set sail at sunset to secret exclusive destinations under the canopy of a lovely, lively, vibrant, colorful celebration with non-stop entertainment by First Serenade Combo, King Dice, Reigning Calypso Monarch, Joy, Dread and the Bear. Music by DJ Shield. 6 p.m. and the journey departs the Bayfront in Rosal. It's smooth sailing along the scenic coast of independent Dominica. Come come and enjoy a deserving night of highly anticipated good fun, friends, and frolic. Thursday, October 23rd, all-inclusive Creole Cruise Party. Secure your tickets now for this extraordinary cruise journey along the coast of Dominica. Only $280 or $80 US. All-inclusive Creole Cruise Party. Get your tickets at Island Event Tickets/Tickets Creole Cruise Party. A Bullseye Pharmacy. A call 235-6888. Thursday, October 23rd. Big prizes and surprises. Everyone from the diaspora will be there.
Just received Able Farm evaporated milk, delicious and nutritious, rich and creamy. Perfect for all uses. For drinking, for tea, coffee, cocoa, punches, juices, cooking, baking, ice pops, and ice cream, and everything else. Prices start as low as $1.55 per can. Able Farm evaporated milk. Available in 2 varieties, each in 2 sizes of cans. Able Farm evaporated milk. Available wholesale and retail at Esau Trading Limited. That milk nice, boy. Esau Trading Limited, making a difference for you.
Milky milk, milky milk, milky, milky milk.
Auto Trade introduces our newest line of lubricants, Valvoline, America's first branded motor oil. Valvoline has been formulating and improving motor oil longer than any other brand. From the world's first racing oil to the world's first synthetic blend, Valvoline has been trusted in engines around the world for over 150 years. Make the switch today. Choose Valvoline, the original motor oil. At Auto Trade, we only recommend the best in quality because at Auto Trade, it's more than a vehicle. It's a relationship. Valvoline lubricants, now distributed by Auto Trade.
Big news, Dominica! Do It Center is now even closer to you with the opening of Do It Center Express, conveniently located on Cork Street, right next to Fresh Market. Get all your home improvement essentials fast with everything from tools and paints to home decor and more. Plus, enjoy the same great service you know and trust. Now, just a quick stop in the city. Visit us today at Do It Center Express, your partner in home improvement. Now, closer than ever.
'Cause I'm on my way.
KFC delivery is here. Just place your order at www.kfcdominica.com, Facebook or WhatsApp at 614-2633 and your order will be delivered to you. KFC, it's good.
'Cause I'm on my way.
What you're looking for is at the best price. What you're looking for is at the
Best price, where everything is nice. And oh, you will love the price. Convenient and easy. Make shopping breezy.
The luxury of everything in one supermarket located on the riverbank with parking. Best Price open daily all week with home store decor for every room, pharmacy for all prescriptions and over-the-counter medication, supermarket for all your grocery items, fresh produce and frozen.
What you're looking for is all at Best Price.
What you're looking for is at value.
Make home yours every day with Courts. Ooh. Get value for your money. Ooh. Courts have the best quality. Home is what you make it. Best prices and good credit. Courts have it all.
Courts, make home yours.
If you know quality, then you must know the manufacturers of Dominica's finest rums. Belfast Estate Limited, over 80 years leading the industry with exceptional standards and formidable customer service. We present the manufacturers of BB Rum, Soca Rum, Red Cap Rum, Cask Rum, and the signature Belfast Estate Rum Punch. With island-wide distribution daily, Belfast Estate Limited has cemented its mark as the distributor of choice for products like Eldorado range of rums and creams, Kubali Bear, Corona Bear, Guinness, Root Boy Drink, and of course, Sunblast Juices, Topper Snacks, Vitamalt, and Pine Hill Juices. Call the office at 440-7032 or visit the distribution outlet at Jimmy Dominica. Follow on Facebook or Instagram at Belfast Estate. Belfast Estate Limited, your leading manufacturer and distributor of rums in Dominica.
They're smooth.
And then there's Guinness Smooth.
It's a brand new cool.
Incredibly smooth.
Perfectly balanced.
For a smooth and refreshing taste.
How smooth? Well smooth. Guinness smooth.
For a smooth and refreshing taste. New Guinness Smooth. Must be 18 years or older. Drink responsibly. Socialize responsibly.
Locally distributed by Belfast Estate Limited. If you know quality, then you must know the manufacturers of Dominica's finest rums. Belfast Estate Limited, over 80 years leading the industry with exceptional standards and formidable customer service. We present the manufacturers of BB Rum, Soca Rum, Red Cap Rum, Cask Rum, and the signature Belfast Estate Rum Punch. With island-wide distribution daily, Belfast Estate Limited has cemented its mark as the distributor of choice for products like Eldorado range of rums and creams, Kubali Bear, Corona Bear, Guinness, Root Boy drink, and of course, Sunblast juices, Topper snacks, Vitamalt, and Pine Hill juices. Call the office at 440-7032 or visit the distribution outlet at Jimmy Dominica. Follow on Facebook or Instagram at Belfast Estate. Belfast Estate Limited, your leading manufacturer and distributor of rums in Dominica.
Domingo, you know it's a Friday, and Friday means Belfast, right?
Right.
The party's here this weekend. Put in your dancing shoe, put in your get in the partying mood this weekend. Good morning, young lady. How you doing this morning?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
Not as fine as you are, but I'm trying.
Okay,
What's
okay.
happening with Belfast today?
Okay, so we're now locked into another flavor pack episode of Belfast in 30, and this is the only show where we sip, we lime, and we bring the vibe straight from Belfast Estate. You know it wouldn't be a proper vibe without a little BB spice in your mix, bringing that extra kick of flavor just like Belfast does with every pour. And here's some good news for our vendors. This season, Belfast will be rolling out a special deal, including BB spice, so you can stock up, serve up, and bring more flavors to each event. So now we don't have much Belfast action this weekend. We only have a pop-up with the Dominica Festival at Republic Bank. So this weekend is an inside weekend, as it really is inside to warm up for next week.
Okay.
Yes.
Warm up weekend. With a little spice.
A little BB spice in your glass.
All right.
Yes.
We're going to come back, Dominica. We're going to come back right after this. Okay.
When you come in the jam, you should have a baby in your hand. When you come in the band, you should have a baby in your hand. What we drinking? DBB style. DBB nice. DBB style. DBB nice. DBB style. DBB nice. DBB style. DBB nice. BB Spice Rum. It's more than just a rum.
BB Spice Rum, distributed by Belfast Estate.
Get ready for Bois Dominique 2025, October 18th at Le Village Beach Club in Kingfield from 3 p.m. Bois Dominique brings the heat with unstoppable DJ Shelly from the Singer Band, TK International, and more all night long. Enjoy mouth-watering local cuisine, rock specials, and a festive atmosphere. So come out, bring your friends, and experience the vibes, music, culture, and flavors of Bois Dominique 2025. Tickets $100 advance and 120 at the gate. Sponsored by Belfast Estate, Escape Bar and Grill, Tony's Punch, Eat Hag, Civil Studio, Macutree Rum, Oliver Joseph, Regional Contractors Inc., AC Shillingford and Company Limited, Speedy Recovery, Robinson's Heavy Equipment Services, and Advanced Holistic Wellness Clinic Limited.
If you know quality, then you must know the manufacturers of Dominica's finest rums, Belfast Estate Limited. Over 80 years leading the industry with exceptional standards and formidable customer service. We present the manufacturers of BB Rum, Soca Rum, Red Cap Rum, Aqua, and the signature Belfast Estate Rum Punch. With wide distribution daily, Belfast Estate Limited has cemented its mark as the distributor of choice for products like El Dorado range of rums and creams, Kubali Bear, Corona Bear, Guinness, Root Boy drink, and of course, Sunblast juices, Thomas Snacks, Vitamalt, and Pine Hill juices. Call the office at 440-7032 or visit the distribution outlet at Jimmy Dominica. Follow Facebook or Instagram at Belfast Estate. Belfast Estate Limited, your leading manufacturer and distributor of rums in Dominica.
Back to you this morning. Back to you.
Now, although we may not have much Belfast action this weekend, I'm going to tell you some of the events that Belfast Estate will be at for the festival season. So tomorrow we have a World Creole Music Festival pop-up at Do It Center. Then we have Rise and Wine, early morning energy and good music and pure vibes to kick off the festival season. Then Belfast Estate will be having our signature cocktail. And also have our Diamond Reserve coconut with a perfect mix of pineapple juice, smooth, tropical, and full of flavor. Then we head it over to Tea Village in the Botanical Garden, where Belfast will be serving Kubuli and our miniature bottles at special prices. And then we'll be at White Sunset, which is an event that always hits different with the clean fit, smooth beats, and smooth drinks. And Belfast Estate will be serving our signature rum punch or award-winning rum punch at entry.
I just want to be but I can't please things. I don't want no one, but I hope he's so pure and fly. Me, I know they like nothing to worry me. I know they like nothing to bother me. You know, I don't want to apologize. And she should do the bother nobody. Me, I know they like nothing to bother me. I know they like nothing to bother me. You know, I don't want to apologize. Looking at she kill the go. Looking at she spend money.
In association with Padisha and Campari. Price and Wine on Sunday, October 19th, the Botanic Gardens. On stage, Nina Blackman, Frisch, The Electric Shelly, and Single Band, Quarter G, and the man with the hits, Trilogy. DJs from near and far. Sponsored by Archipelago, Duars, Josephine Gabriel, Heineken, Coca-Cola, Wappy, Tall Water, Flow, Belfast Estate, El Dorado Rum, BB Rum, National Bank of Dominica, Pirates, Hennessy, Fine Foods, Stoli Vodka, Stones and Ginger Wine, and the Store Chill, Blue Ocean Logistics, Discover Dominica Authority, Opti Shop, Ardent Sounds, GX Pro Sound and Light, Jolly's Pharmacy, King Ocean, Auto Trade and Island Car Rental, Petro Caribe, Fort the Young Hotel, Do It Center and Do It Quality Banks, DHL, Big W, Third Illusion Design, and the Glow Show Multimedia. Sunday, October 19th from 3 a.m. to 11 a.m. Fries and Wine. It's not a bet, it's a lifestyle. October 19th, the Botanic Gardens turns into pure vibes from 3 a.m. straight to 11 a.m. Infinite Entertainment in association with Padisha and Campari. Present the 7th edition of Fries and Wine. On the stage, the Princess of Soca, Blackman. The unstoppable energy of Reach. The Electric Shelly and Single Band. The energetic Quarter G. And the man with the hits, Trilogy. DJs from here and far. DJ Avalanche from USVI. Miami with Rocksteady from Martinique. DJ Dan Evans alongside Unstoppable DJs. DJ Snow, DJ Rems, Legendary DJ Cut and DJ Alfie Combo. DJ MJ and MP on the keys. Your MC, Patrick the Hype Man Anthony from Trinidad. Grab your ticket and Candy Shack Combo to win a Cabana. Sunday, October 19th from 3 a.m. to 11 a.m. Rise and Wine. It's not a bet, it's a
girl. The way you wind your body for me. They make me want to you, mommy. I'm a little wine, you want.
We are in with Belfast in 30.
The way you wind your body for me, girl. They make me want to touch you, body. I'm a little wine, you want.
Back to you.
So even though we're cooling out this weekend, stay ready because the rum, the reading, and the real vibes are getting started. And you know, Belfast Estate will be right there in the mix. And as for Boy Dominic, I won't touch too much on that just yet because we have someone giving us a little more information about this event.
Mm-hmm. Tell us about it, brother. Boy Dominic, what does that stand for? I mean, drink Dominica, that's what it is.
Boy, rum.
Just rum, okay.
Rum Festival. So good morning to the listeners of Q95 FM. Good morning to the Dominican Nationals and everyone overseas. Boy Dominic 2025, local rum festival. The word says it all, boy. And when you think of Dominica, when you think of what we offer into the artisans, we talk about local cuisines, local rums. And in Dominica, we have a lot of local artisans that produce a lot of rum and we don't know about. There's Belfast Estate, the number one local distributor and producer. And then we have Boldface Rum, we have Seacliff, we have Tony Sponge, we have Name It. There's a range of young agri-processed young artisans that produce things. And it's a small group and we decided, you know what, it's the independent season. Let's do something cultural. Let's put something together where we know that Dominicans, we love to drink rum and we love to party. So we came up with Boy Dominic last year, and this is our second year. Boy Dominic will be at Love Village.
Was it a hit last year?
Well, it wasn't a hit. It was the first thing. As I tell people, when you start a business, you don't expect to hit sky high. But we started with an
introduction.
Yes, we tested the waters and we've learned, and that's why we pushed the event forward. So last year it was on November 2nd. So we put it to the 18th because we realized during the 18th, the weekend, the Saturday before Rise and Wine, there's nothing to do. And there's a lot of diasporas, a lot of local people, a lot of what's to do before Rise and Wine. So that's the what to do before Rise and Wine. You make your way down to Canefield, Rockaway Canefield. That's the Village Beach Club. That's a new area down behind of Cove. Soon, we're going to release the how to get to video to show you the venue for the event. And on the lineup, we have DJ Shield, DJ Rems, Ensemble DJs, DJ Snow, King Hunter, Shelly from the Signal Band, and also not forgetting TK International, the Road Match Kings, the Daybreak Specialists, and Boy Dominic. It's only 100 EC, in advance and 120 at the gates. And of course, with our big sponsor, Belfast Estate, when you come in, you get a complimentary signature cocktail, compliments Belfast Estate. And they've been with us from the starting, and we want to continue this partnership because without Belfast, Boy Dominic would not be how it is right now. And I can just let you know that Boy Dominic this year, we have a lot of partners and we still have tickets available. So get your tickets at the outlets. You can get tickets at 4 Circles. That's 4circles.com. Or you can get it at Rent's Kitchen. That's right in Cork Street, or opposite to Petland. Very simple, very easy. That's the weekend to be, Boy Dominic. And that's the event to be. And just come out, turn out with big numbers.
Can you tell us as to what kind of rounds to expect? Because I'm hearing a lot of different rounds. Can you give us a peek into what kind of rounds maybe they're on at Boy Dominic?
No problem. So of course we will have all of the products under the Belfast Estate belt. So we have the BB rum, the BB spice, the rum punch, the red cap, the soca rum. Then we're gonna go to Tony Sponge. We'll have a range of Tony Sponges. Then we have Moonshine rum. That's a young gentleman that just started off his business and want to give him that exposure. So we'll have Moonshine local rum. Then we're gonna have our bush bar where you can get all the bush rums in Dominica. So if you're a man, you like to take your throwback and chase it with water, come down to Boy Dominic.
Somebody introduced me to a rum, cayenne rum.
Wow,
cayenne. It says for inflammation, but I don't know. It was a blast.
Blast in the past.
Yes, I must tell you about where you can find it. Okay, maybe you might get a bottle for that purpose.
That's exposure for the individual as well, because we have persons that bought their tickets from overseas, and we can track that information with technology this year. Technology can let you know where the person bought that ticket from, where the person coming from. So
and they say cayenne is good for you. So
yes, it is. And also or have cuisine. So we have Remy's Kitchen, the sauce, the fishing, the black pudding. Then we have the cassava man with the cassavas, the cassava pizza, cassava pie, all kind of cuisines that we offer in at Bois Dominic. Also, we have Twilight Bar with our goat water, fish water, chateau, name it. We have it here for you at Bois Dominic.
We'll be wrapping up in a minute here, but we want to, of course, tell you about some of the bars you can get products from Belfast. Let's take a look. Toast Bar and Grill, Cork Street. Jaw Drops, Hotspot, Mahol, Brigadier's Bar, Pay Bush, MP Shop, Massac, Man's Bar, Woodbridge Bay. Good morning to you, Man. Davos Bar, Rosa. Rose on the Highway Bar, Pottersville. One Pot Contender Bar, Rosa. Davos Bar, Massac. Brian's Bar, San Sofia. Let's get over that list again, okay? Go over that list. Brian's Bar, San Sofia. Deborah's Bar, Massac. One Pot Container Bar, Rosa. Rose on the Highway Bar, Watersville. Davos Bar, Rosa. Man's Bar, Woodbridge Bay. MP Shop, Massac. Brigadier's Bar, Pebush. Jaw Drop, Hotspot, Mahol. Toast Bar and Grill, Cork Street. Stick around.
Follow DJ Styles on SoundCloud, Facebook, and Instagram at DJ Styles Music.
Music shows me just know this and know this. I hate lonely, but I'm never lonely. Sexy lady, come wipe me slowly.
DJ Styles.
I don't want nobody to keep my man that like for this life I live. I want to be celebrated. Don't wanna waste my days. I want to spend them on the joy.
Belfast as we go. Let's see. Good morning to you again. I know you don't have too much more time here.
No.
All right. Anything else you want to add before you go?
Not anything much. Just make sure you buy your tickets for Bois Dominic, Rise and Wine, and all the events Belfast Estate will be at. Make sure you're drinking our rum punch, our BB, our soca, our red cap. Make sure whatever you have in your glass for the festival weekend is a product from Belfast Estate. Thank you.
Any final word from you, my brother?
Final words. When you think of local, you think of Bois. When you think of local, you think of Belfast Estate. So get your tickets to Bois Dominic. It's only $100 in advance. It's October the 18th from 3 p.m. to 10 p.m. And come down and enjoy the independent season. Just remember, it's 25 in 25, and this year is the biggest year so far for Dominica.
Thank you. See you again next week, same time. And next Dominica, Creole Hatbit. I'll be back on your radio 1 o'clock. Talk on the block. Stay tuned for Creole Hatbit.
see this fine girl from my party, she wear yellow. Every other girl they do too much, but this girl mellow. Now you made a fine situation, I go use it down mellow.
DJ
And I hear say when you talk to the girl, but she ain't know what to do. Who you gonna come from? You know what come from? Then I talk to the bum. She dey give me more smoke. I know she's a bit it down. I'm feeling insecure, but the friends with they come like chingo. When they come like chingo. Hey, calm down. Yo, this your body putting my heart for lockdown. Yo, you feel like down. If I tell you say I love you, you know they want me young girl. Oh, young girl, no, tell me no. If you come give me your I want to flex my love. I want to flex. I want to buy my love. With this shit. I'm